Welcome back to the Sonic Locker Room. This is Bill Althouse of Sideliner Sports. We're celebrating our 18th year, bringing you the best and the brightest from eastern Jackson County and the metro area. And it's always such a pleasure to visit with our good friend Shay Allen, the activities director at Summit Christian Academy, and two of the outstanding senior members of Summit Christian's track and field teams, Grace Shields and Lucas Wiseman. And Shay, I always chuckle when somebody asks me at the conclusion of winter sports, basketball and wrestling wrapping up, they say, oh, you know, the basketball, wrestling are done. You must just take it easy in the spring. How on earth do you handle all the craziness with the weather, with all the activities that go on at Summit Christian Academy in the spring?
Right now, it's been quite the experience because, as you know, I came into the interim at the beginning of September. Mm-hmm. So I am learning on the job. So which is totally fine. It's been challenging, but learning on the job as we speak. So with even the spring sports, I want to say I've had communication with our coaches even back in the winter just to go in and prepare for spring sports. But it's definitely been learning on the job and having fun with that, and just trying to do what I can to be able to help support our coaches and support our athletes as quick as I can.
With Grace Shields and Lucas Wiseman, track and field. When I first started at the Examiner 43 years ago, I felt like I was being punished if I had to cover a track and field meet. I didn't really understand the logistics. You had to go all over a campus to find what events were going on, and now there's nothing I enjoy quite as much as track and field. With you, how special is it to have young people like Grace and Lucas representing Summit Christian Academy during the track and field season?
From what I've known from just even Coach Miller and just even having the chance in the last few weeks, we've had some home meets where I've been able to watch them be able to compete along of the other kids that are out. And the awesome thing is that you see when they come out and just having the chance to see them in their individual events and even their team events. Even just watching from afar, which them sitting here, they probably don't know this, but I get a chance to kind of observe and watch kids and see their demeanor and see how they handle themselves. And they do a great job of being able to do that. And so that's been awesome, just to be able to see them be able to lead the charge as a senior group and be able to model that for the younger kids that are coming right behind them.
Grace, how does Coach Miller create a bond, a sisterhood, a brotherhood with the boys? When you go to a track and field meet and you're pole vaulting, somebody else is hurdling, we got the distance events, we got the sprints. It's just such a crazy atmosphere because you may not even see some of your teammates during the course of that meet.
Mm-hmm. Coach Miller does a really good job of just checking in on everybody, and he's always running around the field and just checking in on you, making sure that we're warming up. And he definitely does a good job of making sure that we know what we're doing and that we are ready for our event.
300 and 100 hurdles. How on earth did you get involved with the hurdles?
Well, Coach Wiseman is our hurdle coach, and she kind of encouraged me to start them my sophomore year, which was, I think, my first year of track. And so that's kind of how I started. I didn't start doing 100 hurdles until last year, but it's definitely been really fun, and it's been fun learning from her because she did hurdles in high school and in college, so she has a lot of experience, and it's really fun getting to learn from her.
Grace, the hurdles are an event that it's like art. It's like ballet. When you're in that groove and you just know that the footwork is right and everything is going well. It looks like a fat old guy like me could go out and have success in it. How long was it before you felt like you could go out and just compete and not have to worry about everything involved with such a complicated race?
I would say that, honestly, probably it wasn't until this year that I could go out there and be like, okay, I think I have a good idea of how this race is going to go. Before, like the past 2 years, I definitely would get really nervous.
Mm-hmm.
But this year, I think I've gained a lot more confidence in my ability. And just now that I'm like used to the race, I know how it feels and I know how I need to pace myself. And just, yeah.
Grace, does everything mean a bit more to you this year being a senior?
Yeah, for sure. I think it's definitely bittersweet, and I'm definitely trying to like soak everything in because I know that I only have like a month left. So
I have covered events this spring where the wind was howling at such a capacity it actually affected tennis, it affected soccer, it affected baseball. Kiddo, when you're out there pole vaulting, are you just hoping one of those 35-mile-an-hour gusts don't come and hit you in the face?
yeah, for sure. We've definitely had a few meets that were really windy, and it definitely makes things harder.
How do you approach pole vaulting? What's it like the first time you go out? And, I know there are all sorts of safety precautions and things for beginners, but just take us through that journey of being a pole vaulter.
Well, at the beginning, you're basically just like thrown into it, and you kind of just have to figure it out. Like the videos that I have of me doing pole vault for the first time are crazy, and I would say that like every pole vaulter probably can attest to this. It just takes a lot of practice, and there's just so many different mechanics that go into it. But yeah, so it's been fun learning at least trying to learn how to get those down. But whenever I first started, I think I literally just like threw myself over the bar and like, it looked really crazy.
You're a lot braver than I am, kiddo. Good luck and continued success this season.
Thank you.
Lucas Wiseman, the 100, the 400, and both hurdling events. The 100 is just one of my favorite events. Boom, blink of an eye, and it's over. Do you have any type of game plan, or is there any strategy involved in the 100, or is it just, get a quick start and run as fast as you can?
Well, right now, I'm still working on my block starts, but my main strategy is just get a quick start and run my heart out. So that's my main strategy for right now, but, I'm still developing.
Now, the 400, I've had some interesting conversations with people over the years. I think the toughest event is the 800. I mean, sprinting around the track twice. You got to be a man to take on that event. With the 400, how much faith, how much confidence do you have in your kick at the end, and what's your strategy for running the 400?
My main strategy is I come out strong, and then the first 100 I come out at probably about 85 to 95% pace, and then the 200, like the back stretch, I lengthen my strides and try to keep an 80%, and then at about the last 150, 200, I try to just like sprint my heart out, and I've learned that as it hurts, if you just keep pushing and big deep breaths, then the pain starts to go away and it just gets tiring. But other than that, I mean, my strategy is stay strong, lengthen out my strides, and keep pushing.
Has the wind affected you in any of your sprints or hurdling events?
Definitely. So far, every windy meet, I've been able to run with the wind for at least the 110 modals.
Okay.
So I've been lucky for that. But the 400, we've had one meet where like the backstretch I was running straight in the wind, and it can really hit a brick wall there. But I mean, I've learned to push through and lean into the wind, and it's definitely helped on to my back.
Lucas, does everything mean a bit more to you this year, being a senior?
Yeah, definitely. The past freshman, sophomore, junior year, I have a good buddy that was a year older than me, and he was my guy on the track team. So I'd always hang out with him. But now being a senior, I kind of filled in his shoes, and I'm trying to build a good bond with the rest of the team. And it's definitely a big. I'm trying to take it all in, and also I'm trying to get the rest of the team to fill in our shoes as we leave, and the bond can just continue to be there as we go.
Spoken like a true leader. Shay Allen, Grace Shields, and Lucas Wiseman, we can't thank you enough for joining us today. Continued success throughout the remainder of the season, and folks, you're always welcome here in the Sonic Locker Room.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Bill.